Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 8 days more to the commencement of the 14th edition of the Women's African Cup of Nations, and our very own Super Falcons enter into this prestigious tournament as defending champions, hoping to win it for the very 11th time. We talk extensively from the camp of our very own Super Falcons. Our very own Flying Eagles J up for the 2026 Waffle Zombie Under 20 Championship in Ivory Coast, and we check out the latest from the team's camp with the latest from the camps of some Super Eagles players. I have 3 Super Eagles players with their latest transfer rumors. You check them out in this video. Before that, please, if you are new here, subscribe to this platform, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's like this video together and share to other social media platforms. At least we need to leave something decently in the comment box for special shout outs in my subsequent videos. As usual, your only Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with the Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Straightforward, let's get into the details of the stories and start from the camp of our very own Super Falcons as we gear up for the 2026 WAFCON tournament slated to take place in Morocco from the 26th of this month, July through to the 16th of August 2026. And as previously reported to you on this platform, the team has already opened camp in Casablanca, Morocco, and that was on Monday. So far, they scheduled for an international friendly game, that is a warm-up game ahead of this WAFCON tournament against the Black Queens of Ghana. That is today, the 18th of July 2026, but the game has been cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances, reported by the official Twitter page of our Super Falcons and the official website of the Nigerian Football Federation. Quickly, let's check out the reports to confirm that this friendly game didn't happen. According to the official Twitter page of our Super Falcons, the friendly match between the Super Falcons and the Black Queens planned for Saturday, that is today, 18th of July 2026 in Casablanca, is off due to unforeseen circumstances. And with the latest that I have, I needed to research further to know why this game didn't happen. And according to what I've gotten so far, suggests that most of our Super Falcons players have not reported to camp. And please note that FIFA's mandatory player release for these national teams ahead of the WAFCON is 6 days before the start of this WAFCON. So God willing, from the 20th, that is Monday, is when most of these clubs will be releasing their players to the various national teams to start the WAFCON. So that being said, meaning all these players, most of them will not be reporting on time to joining the Super Falcons team. As at the time of yesterday's training session, I only saw 11 players who trained in their 4 training session, 2 goalkeepers and 9 outfield players. If it is, there is no way they can play against the Black Queens of Ghana today. But a lot of players will be joining the team's camp. I've already seen Deborah Kanti Abiodun, who is joining the team's camp from where she is coming from, and other players will be joining later. If that is done for the camp of our Super Falcons, then God willing, tomorrow they'll be having the first pre-WAFCON friendly game. Ghana has already had theirs against Ivory Coast. They defeated Ivory Coast by 1-0. And God willing, tomorrow, Nigeria will be having ours for the very first time as preparatory game for this WAFCON tournament against Tanzania. I saw this post and let me share with you ahead of our pre-WAFCON friendly game against Tanzania. So according to the post, following the cancellation of the friendly match against Ghana, the Super Falcons will ultimately face Tanzania. The match will be played tomorrow in Casablanca. So these are some of the exclusives coming through, and I'll give you the extensive happenings of Nigeria versus Tanzania, God willing, tomorrow just after the game. So keep it locked on this platform. So this is the latest from the camp of our Super Falcons. Ahead of this WAFCON tournament, a lot of things are happening, and we are hoping that you get the best preparation so that we can defend our trophy. Note that only 3 African countries have won the AFCON. So far, we've played 13 editions, and with the 13 editions, Nigeria have won 10 times. Equatorial Guinea have won twice. South Africa only once. Aside these 3 countries, no other African country have won this WAFCON tournament. So Nigeria is hoping to get to the topmost with the 11th continental trophy in this WAFCON tournament, which is the 14th edition. So this is a quick one surrounding the WAFCON 2026. Now let's talk from the camp of our very own Flying Eagles, Nigeria National Under 20 boys. They are also preparing adequately for the next Under-20 Wafu Zombie Championship scheduled to take place in Ivory Coast from the 26th of July. So as you'll be kickstarting the WAFCON tournament, you'll also be kickstarting the Wafu Zombie Under-20 Championship in Ivory Coast. This one is from the 26th of July through to the 9th of August 2026. Nigeria is in Group B with Ghana, Togo, and Burkina Faso. And these are the schedules for our very own Flying Eagles. Our first game will take place at the Lycée Scientifique Stadium in Yamoussoukro, Ivory Coast on the 27th of July. Exactly 2 p.m. Ghana time, 3 p.m. Nigeria time. Jollof Derby, Ghana versus Nigeria. We'll keep you updated with the highlights on this platform. Our second game will be against Togo. That is on the 30th of July 2026. And our last game will be against Burkina Faso. That is on the 2nd of August 2026. So these are some of the interesting updates surrounding our Flying Eagles. I've seen their head coach, Abdul Makaba, who has recently joined Bayelsa United. Let's see how best he'll be joining our Flying Eagles for the best in this Wafu Zombie. Don't also forget that this is serving us a qualification pathway for the next Under-20 AFCON tournament, which is scheduled to take place in Ghana. And I don't know why Ghana is part of this tournament, as will be the host for the next Under-20 AFCON tournament. It might serve as a way for them to prepare adequately, but I don't know whether after Ghana making it from the group stage, they'll still be adding one more country from this Group B, because the group is a group of the highly contested group. And let's see how it will be for our very own Flying Eagles. Now let's talk extensively about the latest transfer rumors surrounding our various Super Eagles players. For the very first time, I have to talk about clubs that have shown strong interest in getting the signature of our players, as our players have become subjects of interest for these clubs. The first player to talk from his camp is our very own Maduka Okoye, who plays his club football for Idnis. His contract with Idnis will be expiring on the 24th of August 2028, meaning he's having 2 more years contracts with Idnis. And last season, with his performance for his club side Idnis and the Super Eagles, he has become subject of interest for a lot of European clubs, including clubs in the Serie A. With 30 matches in the Serie A for Idnis, he recorded 10 clean sheets, coupled with high performance for the Super Eagles, especially in our March and June international break. And so far, he has hinted on where he will be moving to and where he will be joining. According to Maduka Okoye, whose market value is 10 million euros, who has become one of the most sought after goalkeepers in the Serie A, has hinted that his destiny and future still lies in the hands of Idnis. So with the clubs coming through, interest from AC Milan, Juventus, and other European clubs, according to Maduka Okoye, if nothing changes, he is still joining his club side, Idnis, for the upcoming seasons. This is a sweet post from our very own goalkeeper Maduka Okoye, confirming his stay at Idnis. He said, "Of course, I still have goals in my career, but currently my head is complete at Idnis. I enjoy it without thinking too much about the future. In football, things can change quickly, and if it happens, I know that the club is well positioned and I can still earn him a nice replacement. That is the club. But until then, I am 100% Idnis professional." These are the exact words from Maduka Okoye, confirming his stay at Idnis. The next player to talk from his camp is our very own Okoye and Adams, who plays his club football for Sevilla in the Spanish La Liga. Last season, in 32 matches for Sevilla, he started 21 out of them. With the 21 matches he started out of the 32 games, he scored 10 goals and provided 3 assists for this club, that is Sevilla. With his international career in the AFCON tournament, they just ended one. He played 7 matches for the Super Eagles. He scored 2 goals and provided 2 assists. In the World Cup qualification matches for our Super Eagles, he played 4 games. He scored 2 goals. He didn't assist. Just look at his attributes as a striker. He has become a subject of interest for a lot of European clubs. Now, with the latest updates from his camp, suggests that one club from the Serie A have shown strong interest, Before that, let's talk about his burgeoning in football so far. He started from Jamba FA in Nigeria. From Jamba FA, he moved on to Sogndal in Norway, and he came back to Sogndal Football Club before ending his loan at Jamba FK, and he just moved on to Lillestrøm in Norway. From Lillestrøm to Montpellier, that is around 4.5 million euros. And from Montpellier to Sevilla, in the first season, he didn't see anything as better fits into the club side. Now, at the end of last season, with the performances and numbers I've spoken about our very own Okoye Adams, suggests that a lot of clubs have to come in. With the interest coming in from Venezia, newly promoted Serie A side, they are doing everything to get the signature of our very own Okoye Adams. Reports suggest that he is expected to complete his medical and other official papers, God willing, by the end of this weekend, and everything will be fine for our very own Okoye Adams to join Venezia in the Serie A. If he's joining the team, according to Nicolo Sakia, he's saying that these are the extensive details of his contract. He will sign 4 years, meaning he will be joining the club till 2030, an option to extend it for another year, and with a fee of 16 million euros plus bonuses, which is around 23 million euros. Quickly, let's check out the post about Okoye Adams with his latest transfer news. This is really interesting from Nicolo Shira. He said, done deal and confirmed. Okoye Adams to Venezia from Sevilla for 60 million euros plus bonuses. Contract until 2030 plus option for 2031. That is a year option to extend this contract. Expected medicals and signing at the beginning of the week. So let's see how things will be. God willing, from tomorrow, we are starting another week, and let's see whether he will be signing permanently or officially for his club side. That is new club, Venezia. This is a quick one about our very own Okoye Adams with extensive details about his contracts. Olympique Marseille came through, but it didn't work. This time around, I've seen that Venezia has now beaten Olympique Marseille to get a signature of Okoye Adams. Now, let me talk from the camp of our very own Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. Last season from Pisa Football Club, he played about 16 starts with 25 matches for Pisa. We all know that he was on loan from Inter Milan to Pisa Football Club as a midfielder who predominantly plays as a defensive midfielder and as a central midfielder. With the starts of 16 matches out of 25 matches for Pisa Football Club, he created 3 big chances. He had 33.6 averagely touches for his club side, Pisa, with everything amounting to key passes given was around 86%, and he did extremely well in terms of tackles and everything surrounding him. With the matches that he played so far, he didn't score. He provided only 1 assist for Pisa Football Club, and so far so good. He has become a subject of interest for a lot of European clubs. 4 European clubs have shown strong interest in our very own Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. 2 from the Bundesliga and 2 from the Serie A. With the 2 clubs from the Bundesliga, we have Werder Bremen and Borussia Mönchengladbach. And the 2 clubs from the Serie A, Bologna 1909, have shown strong interest, and Monza, they've also shown strong interest. Monza is a newly promoted club into the Serie A, and everything is working perfectly. The best moment for them to sign young and dynamic players so that they can secure their spots in the Serie A. Next season, they don't want to be relegated. So they've seen that our very own Akinsanmiro Ebenezer is a perfect fit for the dynamic and young players they are searching for into their team. They've contacted him, and talks are seriously going to get his signature. A lot of happenings around him. They want to know that the structure of the deal will be permanent so that they proceed in announcing Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. Aside that, his club side, Inter Milan, wants a buyback option or a deal in this contract. If he performs better, they will be going in for him as he is in a permanent deal with Monza Football Club. Quickly, let's check this one to buttress whatever I've said so far about our very own Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. According to Nicolo Shira, the same person, he has posted this about Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. He said, Ebenezer Akinsanmiro is getting closer to Monza. Inter want to include a buyback clause in the deal. So let's see how the structure will be for Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. With Inter Milan now, after the loan deal from Pisa Football Club, he has joined Inter Milan. Let's see if he'll be moving to Monza or not. Whatever it is, with the official communique and announcement, I will keep you updated on this platform. A lot of transfer rumors sounding Super Eagles players. I will collate them and come back stronger on this platform with all the latest sounding the Super Eagles players and other Nigerian players. Before I take a leave of you, let me give special shout out to these amazing commenters under my previous post. Isaac Godwin, I do appreciate your support. Mr. Odogu, I do appreciate your support. My protege, my Elizabeth, okay, I don't know the name very well, but my protege, I don't know who your protege is. And to Fred Cole, I do appreciate your support. Leomarco, Emmanuel Augustine, I do appreciate your support. Joseph Udo, I do appreciate your support. David Chidozi, I do appreciate your support, with other cherished commenters and viewers under my previous videos. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, John. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye-bye for now.